You are a reader, therefore a thinker, an observer, a living soul who wants more out of this human's experience. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to our judges and fellow contestants. My name is Binti Rahman, and I'm a student from SMK Jalan Kebun. Just in case if you're wondering, 27th of August 2006 is the date when I was born, and yes, I'm 17 years old. I'm the youngest of two siblings. I was born in Klang. As you can see, I'm also a school prefect. I participate in many competitions such as debates, public speaking, and poems. Reading has been my hobby for quite a while now. I find that reading is not only for us to gain more knowledge, but it also makes us feel more closer to the writer. I will grasp this honor today to share about the book that stole my heart. But before we jump right into the specific book that I want to talk about, allow me to introduce these 5 amazing books briefly, which is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, Man-O-War by Mike Ashley, The Teenage Guide to Friend by Nicola Morgan, The Night Circus by Ari Morgenstern, and last but not least, Secrets of Divine Love by Aliah. Among these 5 books, there's only one book that stole my heart the most, which is Secrets of Divine Love by Aliah. Without wasting any time, let me introduce you more about this book. This book is a masterpiece written by Aliah. It was published on the year of 2020. It was published by Knowledge Publishing House. It was printed in Malaysia. The material of this book is a soft cover. It also contains 347 pages with 12 chapters. It only costs you 65 ringgit Malaysia. It's worth every penny. Let me tell you why. Let me give you some ideas about this book. Secrets of Divine Love, a spiritual book into the heart of Islam. Love is why we are here. This book did not call you because of me, but because of how loving God is. Some of us was born Muslim, but growing up, we never thought how to love and be loved by God. If you're one of them, then this book is definitely meant for you. This book serves a compass and guiding light that returns us to the source of divine peace and surrender. Now, let me elaborate more about this book. Secrets of Divine Love is a book that draws upon spiritual of the Quran, ancient mystical poetry, and stories from the greatest prophets that help us to reignite our faith, overcome our doubts, and deepen our connection with God through scientific evidence, practical exercises, and guided meditation that help us to overcome our negative critique that prevent us from experiencing God love. This book tells us that no matter how astray we have gone, no matter how many sins that we've committed, no matter what we have done and said, there's no place too far for God, forgiveness and mercy. It tells us when we return to God by seeking for forgiveness, we also returning to ourselves by removing the veil of sin that prevents from our true vision. Do you know, when we respond to our humanity by seeking for forgiveness from God, He responds by raining upon us His blessing of grace. The common word in Arabic is tawbah or pray. It's one of the ways for us to seek for forgiveness. One of my favorite sentences in this book is that God does not need us to pray for Him. Therefore, our prayer is for the protection of our own soul. This implements how it is normal for human to sin. So the faithful are not those who are perfect, but those who are returned to God after they have gone astray. When we sin, God does not love us less. Rather, our sin that fill us from experience God's eternal and infinite love. God's love is unconditional. However, our good deeds is important that allow us to experience God's love that has been pouring upon us. Before I end this clip, allow me to share with you this one quote that I'm sure that make all of us heart touch. Everyone else may leave, everything else may break, but Allah will forever be our most faithful, intimate friend. Well, that's all for me. Thank you.